must have given these statistics, and the government decides they're going to take me out by COINTELPRO. Extrajudicial murder attempts, and they've nearly got me quite a few times, but they haven't, and it's all documented. It's pretty rough. So this cop has gone up and down my street, around all the side streets. First of all, before I even came, he prepared his officers. They knew my name before I even came, for a break, to get away from that stuff. I never said anything to anybody. I kept it a secret, but that didn't help. This cop has set people on me. So he says something like, well, I'm not supposed to tell you this, so don't tell anybody, but I'm just concerned about that woman that is looking for her bird. Yes, well, she's actually very crazy, and she has a record, and she's just not a nice person, And these people try to run me over. They abuse me, and they hurt me as much as they can, and they think they are doing the government a favour along with the country. So thank you, Sergeant Mumford. You have people out there murdering for you, and the professionals that you get your constables to ring to complain that I am stalking when I am sleeping in my bed and being terrorised by all the neighbours. And guess what? All that mobbing, I survived. So back down. I need somebody to help me. But who is going to help me fight the government? They are sadistic, they are powerful, and they will take everything they have, and they will kill. And after they kill, they will tell the people stories. And that will be put in the newspaper, because the New Zealand Herald only has one side of. They listen to cops and they believe every single word. And so do the psychiatrists. So the cops just ring the psychiatrist and say that I'm up to all these things that I'm not up to. They say I'm delusional because I have persecutory beliefs that the neighbours and the police are hurting me. And at the same time, they go around and they spread their scaremongering techniques. Their covert operation. He has done all the streets around me. He must have a photo of me, because even when I don't know people, they scare me away and they say, "Get off my property!" They're good people. And they try to run me over. They're good people. And then the good old man, he watches. And he will not report or help me. He said, "You must go to someone else." And they went in and they rang the police on me. And this is what Sergeant Mumford has done. He tracked me everywhere I went. And he made those people hate me. He went to the shops, and I'll be served by someone that I usually get served by. They're like this. I know that look. And I say to them, I know that look. You've had a cop come here and scaremonger you, haven't I? Haven't you? No. Obviously, they're not going to tell the truth for the cop. They're working for the cop. And the cops are not good. The FBI, the CIA, and the police can be very naughty. But New Zealand police, you know what seniors are? Psychopaths. And you know what juniors are? Some of them are psychopaths, I know, because they love playing the game. The sadistic game. Others are just blind. They are manipulated. And if you're not manipulated and you see the truth, I've seen it done, they will jump on their own police officer if they have information they don't want, and they will take them to a mental health hospital, or they will make them a criminal. And who's stopping them? And who's going to help me if they've got all this power? I want to go to China. I want to get out of this country. So, I had 3 women attack me. They have falsely accused my dog, and they are out of their mind. I have videos of crazy people. Many. Who do I give these videos to prove my point? There is no one. What about the ICC? the International Criminal Court. No, they don't keep the law. What about human rights? No, things got worse when I contacted them. I nearly lost my life in a hospital. And it's all documented. So after they accused me, came to arrest me. They came to arrest me and I'm screaming my head off. And this man is watching. And he don't give a shit that they're killing me. He knows I'm innocent. He just tries to get down my pants and take advantage of me. That's what you get. They surround you with hateful people so that you will kill yourself. They take everything you have. They take your career. They take your job. The psychiatrist rings up my boss and they lock me up and they inject me so that they can sedate me. So I'm no good for anything. Or I'm suicidal. Because that is what the hormones in those antipsychotics do to me. At the moment, I am being forced antipsychotics because I am complaining about the police. Now, psychiatrists, get yourself a grip. So after I went to prison nearly, they denied me bail and they took me out of my city again. And I thought this was the end because they were denying me. They told the nurse. Now remember that this girl chased me to my house and I had the video. I checked my phone because they keep trying to smash my phone and I wanted to save the footage. And that was great because I managed to recover the footage. Got her attacking me, punching me, throwing me on the pavement so that both sides of my face are bruised. And punching, yeah? And then they arrest me. And they take me away in cuffs. They put me in this van and you couldn't see out. There were just a couple of tiny windows. I can imagine people get claustrophobic in there. It was terrible. But you know what? I don't get claustrophobic, so that's good. But I thought they'd found my phobia. And my phobia is rolling in a car that doesn't have roll bars. Even if I go on a little slide like this, I don't like travelling for a start. I get very nervous. I'm a nervous passenger. But they put me in this van and they took me all the way from Thames to Hamilton to get me locked up for good, even though I was the one that was punched and thrown to the ground. And thank God for the footage that got me out of the trouble. Then they tell the nurse that I attacked her and she's pregnant. I kicked a pregnant lady in the stomach. And you know the nurses don't nurse ever. They kill. They get angry. They think you're everything that you're not. And you've done all this crime. Everybody does. It doesn't matter where I go. People hate me and they want to punish me. They want me gone. They treat me worse than a piece of dog shit. I can't imagine how humans can treat another human like that. But it makes sense to me now. They think I'm a dangerous criminal. And if they get rid of me or hurt me, they're doing the right thing. These people are crazy. One of them used to be my friend. And as soon as that cop came, even though I was complaining about whistleblower, her father was a whistleblower and got done in. And yet this cop came and manipulated her into this crazy woman that attacks. All of them attacked me. And it's been going on for years. And then the nurse says, "Oh, you know what? I'm not going to give you bail." I said, "I'm upset." "No, you're not allowed to cry." But luckily I had a good lawyer and I got home to my birds that needed me. I was a mess. And when they put me in that van, I thought it was going to turn over. I screamed all the way. I wanted to say, "This is inhumane. You must do something." But I got there, and guess what? I thought they were going to kill me all the way because that's what they tried to do. And they stopped because there was a blockage on the road and there's police sirens going up. I can hardly see. And I'm going like this in the van. I think they're going to roll me over. I think they found my phobia and this is how they're going to kill me. They're going to roll the prison van. And I'd already nursed a patient who broke their neck and became paralysed after rolling in a prison van. So all these things, I don't have much fear, but I have that as a phobia. I cannot stand four-wheel drives. I cannot stand the vehicle going on the side. I start imagining it's going to turn all the way over. So I was terrified. And at the end, the driver gets out of the car and goes, "Oh, she's a bit of a screamer." Mate, what is wrong with this country? If somebody is screaming and scared, you do something about it and treat them like a human. And the nurse? No, she's not nursing me. She's there to punish me and deny me bail. Because I kicked a pregnant woman. So why don't you do your jobs? The psychiatrists don't assess me. They listen to the police and believe every word. They don't even say anything to me. They come in my house and just lock me up in a mental hospital. Even when my boss is fighting for my rights and let her go to her work. Everybody loves her. No, they're going to take my job. They're going to take my career. They're going to take my family. They're going to take everything that's important for me. And they listen down the phone. We pay them to keep us safe. And they say the terrorists are the Russians. Oh, for God's sake, the terrorists are our government. Nobody will help me, so you all have to help me. So I managed to get back from that. The next day, in between getting taken away again, the next day, a teenager was he thinks he's been brought up, raised to attack me, to gang stalk. And he saw me in the dairy and he texted his father. That's what they do. They text each other and they come and mob me all at once. And the police say, "Why did you walk up the road? You're not allowed to walk up the road." Everybody says, "We got a trespass from this area." It happened in Auckland. I got trespassed from the whole area for being a victim. How crazy are these people? How crazy is this country? I just want to get out. I just want to go to China, man. Because they have more human rights than we do. We have psychopaths and terrorists as a government. And they treat us like the terrorists. They treat me like the terrorist because I had an ability. And I cared. And it is like that. That's the world. It's evil. The human rights activists suffer the most. But this country is really... So he's done all the streets around, the whole area, and in the shops when they freak it. It's scaremongering. It's COINTELPRO. So then, these two boys went to attack me in the dairy, and I left the dairy outside. They went to attack me again, and I went to pull a weapon out of my bag because I run towards the lion, and that's why I am safe. They kept trying to attack me, and when they saw I was going to bring something out of my bag, they backed down. And then their father turned up. And guess what? This dairy has footage all over the place. So I complained to the police. And what did the big boss do, Sergeant Mumford? He went to the dairy. He told them I was crazy. He saw the footage. I was crazy and a criminal. And they were yelling at me when I went in and asked about the situation. They yelled. Oh, guys, don't trust the cops. Only New Zealand and Australia are so naive. And we're the most corrupt, fucking murdering country. So wake up, man. I see cops being pounced on in their own house and taken to mental hospitals. I see people, rich, educated people, being killed. And you just believe everything they say. And the paper, the Herald, it's not going to write my side of the story, are they? I get too angry. What a pathetic fucking country. What a pathetic country. And Australia too. You are trusting your government and the police and you have no human rights. They are killing people and you believe everything they say, everything you read on the paper and the news. Oh, she's a con. Just like I'm a terrible, terrible person. A mental health dangerous person. And I'm the kindest, you will ever know. I care so much about people and have so much empathy. And I can help people. I'm feeling really bad about all these restrictions because I could have helped people so much, but they don't like that. They do not like us to help. They want us dead. That's why they took your weapons and your human rights. Hello! I need you all to revolt. One person can't help me. I can't even get to China. I have no idea what to do. And this intelligence is in the way of lawyers. No, they won't help me. They track me everywhere I go. They turn people, shop assistants, neighbours, the people that I don't know. They have a photo out for me saying, this lady is very dangerous. I thought I'd just tell you that. And they never ever tell me that the police came and interfered and gave some confidential information. The IPC doesn't matter. They're all ex-cop thugs in there too. They're supposed to be the watchdog. They got no watchdog and they don't know the law. They're listening to sick inspectors, and inspectors are sick psychopaths. That's how they made it to the top. All they do is lie to us, the New Zealand cops. Yes, cops play games and they lie and they manipulate because they want the truth, especially detectives. But they're not supposed to do it on their own people. Good, innocent people. And they killed my dog, who was a good, innocent dog. But there was an ex-cop psychopath in the council. As in all councils, they have a pit bull that just says, no, the land's not yours. No, you can't. No, you can't. And they've got no shame and no fear. Of course they have no fear because there's no one keeping the law in the world. Where can you go to complain? I can tell you one thing, not anywhere in New Zealand. The Ombudsman says, no, we can't have you. Have a nice day. Well, what he really needs is, no, we can't help you. Have a nice death. I'm sorry the government is killing you. I'm sorry that they're turning everyone against you and you have to run away from everybody to stay alive. And your house has been trashed. Your body's been trashed. Your family's trashed. So then, okay, thank you. Bye-bye. This has gone on 20 years, and I can tell you how sadistic it is and how sadistic New Zealand and Australian government are. There's only one thing you can do, because I know you can't work with them, because I put in so much effort. I am the most kindest. I manipulate through kindness and goodness, and you can't get through to these pigs that have been trying to kill me in the cells and in the hospital after I've been beaten up, after I've been mobbed. And my dog too was beaten, mobbed, and I have all the evidence. But where do I send it? There is no one.